Hey guys, so we got Thunder Dragons tonight. I've been doing pretty well with the deck at locals lately, and I'm trying to play it at regionals, hopefully in the future. Um, so far I've just been going like either undefeated or 3-1 with the deck, so it's been doing really well. It's been doing everything I really want it to do, and we're gonna get into deck profile. So to start off, it's 3 Thunder Dragon. This card is pretty standard. Pretty much just discard them, search one or two of the other copies. Sometimes it'll come up where like you specifically want to search either one or two. Like sometimes you'll search one if you're trying to tighten. Sometimes you search two if you want to like get them on off your hawk effect, so you can draw two. So that's pretty cool. And then 3 hawk. This card's pretty great. If you open it and you see like something like Solar or you see Dragon Roar, Dragon Dark, you're pretty much set to make at least one Colossus. So that's pretty cool. And it can also just be like a link play because you can link climb with where you bring back. And if you bring something back like Roar, you can like do Roar's effect next. So that's pretty good. Next is Triple Roar. Some people are playing this at 2. I like it at 3 right now, and I will usually side the second or the third one out and just play 2 late game. I like it at, I think it's fine at 3 though. But like I said, kind of just like side out late game. And then Triple Dark and 1 Imperial Iron Wall. This is just another Thunder Dragon, except like when he's banished, you get to search any Thunder Dragon, so that's also really good. Usually just if you can get your Roar banished, you're always going to just get Dark, because then Dark does another really good thing. And then 3 Matrix. I've heard people saying that they want to play 2, but I like that 3 just because it researches itself. So there's times where like you can get your Titan effect off, and then you have this set for next turn, where like you'll banish it and you can't get its effect with Titan, so that sucks. But now you have it set for your opponent's turn, and your opponent tries to do stuff, and you're just like Matrix, pop whatever you have. So that's also really nice, and it's plus 500 that like it sticks onto your monster, so it doesn't like disappear. And then double Denko. People keep asking me who main decks Denko, and it's always just like the guy who can search it off of their fusion spell. This card's just like, it's pretty standard. I've seen it 1 or 2. I like that 2 right now. If Sky Strikers or Ultrageist fall out, this deck card immediately comes out. But right now it's just really good. Just like shits on Sky Strikers and Ultrageist when you have it. And then 3 Battery Man Solar. This card is disgusting. If you open this card and a Hawk, you're set because you summon this, dump Dragon Roar, use Hawk to bring the Roar back, and then you get a token off of his effect, and then you get to go link 2 into your Summer Summoner, and then you can turn the Roar into a Colossus, and then Roar effect will get a dragon from your deck, preferably dark if you can, and then get that into a Colossus, and then turn the Summon Summoner into your third Colossus. So this card is absolutely disgusting. And he can also target himself and turn himself into Battery Man Solar, so that's pretty broken. Triple Ash, just because it's Ash. You really don't ever side this card out. It's just always a good card. It's just Ash. Oof, we don't play that card. 1 Blackluster Soldier, just because it's Blackluster Soldier. I've seen people play like more of it, but I just like it at 1. Early game, it's a brick, and but sometimes it like makes good hands even better when you see it. I just like that 1 though. I think it's fine. It's an OTK piece, and if you draw into it later, it's really good because you just like banish stuff out of your grave, and you're pretty much gonna win if you get this card. Its effect off, and then you just like banish multiple Thunder Dragons that are alive. 1 Ghost Spell. I would play more probably, or at least I would side more if I had more. This card's disgusting, this format. Just like anytime you see it against something, it's pretty brutal. Usually people are expecting to get ashed, and then they go into their grave or something. It's essential, and you just like drop this on them. They're just like, they can't really go much further in their deck. Now the spice pieces are double Diablos. Every time I get this card on the field, it's disgusting. I love this thing so much. How you get it out is Colossus says, if you activated the effect of a Thunder monster from your hand, you can tribute 1 Thunder non-fusion effect monster to special summon him. So you can just tribute, like, if you tribute Dragon Dark or Dragon Roar, it's considered tributing a dark monster. So you just get slap this guy down for free. And it's just 3,000, can't be targeted, can't be tributed. And then we have more spice too. 2 Ascended of Thunder. This card is fantastic. So you pay 3,000 life points to special summon him. If you destroy by battle, you take 5,000. You gain 5,000 life points. That's not really like the main focus. Like, sure, you're paying 3,000, but this guy is both an extender, and he can OTK, and he can break boards. So, for example, if your opponent like slaps down a Naruto and they're playing Pebble Magicians, or like they're playing a Vortex Dragon, you slap this guy down, you can just run it over, and then you can gain 5,000 back. So that's cool, and then you can play around their negate now because you don't have to worry about it. And then if you like run over something weaker than him that's negate, that's still pretty cool because now you just have him still on the board for extending your plays. And if you crash him, you gain 5,000, you go to 10,000 life points. That's pretty cool. It's just like a really great card. For the spells, we're doing 3 Dragon Fusion. This card is essential. It's literally one of the most broken cards in the deck just because of like how much recursion you can get with it. So you just like can put like any dragons back that you want. You can put any thunder monsters back that you want, as long as your other card is the original Thunder Dragon. So that's really awesome. And then he can search out Denko, like I mentioned before. Except the turn that's sent to the grave, you just banish it off, and then you get to search any thunder monster that you want. That's insane, especially with Denko being a card that exists. And then this card just recurs all of your material, everything that's in your grave, you can just put back if you want, anything that you want back in your deck. I would take this down to 2, but I would never place that 1. This card is disgusting. 3 Instant Fusion. It's pretty standard. You just have your Kaminari attack and your Relinquished. Some people might play Millenniumized Restrict, but I like just like regular Restrict, just because he just like snatches up one of your opponent's cards, and it's another card that like forces your opponent to use Negate. It's a really good option. Or you just go into Kaminari attack and then banish and get like your Titan. 3 Gold Sarcophagus, Platinum Rare, the best rarity. You just open this card and you just go nuts. You just like banish off anything that you want. You get whatever you want. This card is disgusting. People are saying it's going to get hit. I hope it doesn't, because I love opening like 1 copy, 2 copies. I don't really want to open a 3rd copy because like these 2 by themselves are really good, but I haven't opened a 3rd copy yet, so it's whatever. But like you just want to play the 3rd just because this card is so good that you want to always see it. Like any point in the game that you see this card, it's always good and it's always live. And then finally for the main deck is Triple Impermanence. You open this card, you're set. You see this card anytime you're set. This card's just such a good interruption because your opponent's like always trying to get around your Colossus, your Titan. And it's just one more thing to set them back with. It's just a really good trap. It's like probably one of the best hand traps in the game right now. Definitely worth picking up. So for the extra deck, the Link package is a Borreload, a Boral Sword, 2 Nightmares, Phoenix, and Unicorn. I'm not playing Cerberus or anything else just because like you don't really need that much. You just want to kind of like Link climb into like your kill options here. And you just want these 2 spot removals. You don't really care about Cerberus. I just don't feel like this format really requires you to play Cerberus. Phoenix is just good back row removal. It's just good anything removal. You can kill with these 2. 2 Summer Summoners. It's just like standard thing, like I mentioned before. You can get it off Battery Man Solar. And then you're always just going to tribute it off to make a Colossus. You never like kind of leave it on the field. There's no point for it. And the last link is Link Rebo. Just so it unbricks your Matrix. You just drop him and then Matrix, make this. And then if your opponent attacks into it and you tribute it, you can actually get Diablos off it because it's tributed for its own effect. For the fusions, are 2 instant fusion targets. It's pretty standard, it's Kaminari attack. And then 1000 Eye Restrict, just like snatches one of your opponent's monsters up. Just free removal, really good. And then 3 Thunder Dragon Titan. Some people play 2, some people play 1. I really like it at 3, just because with the 3 Dragon Fusion, you always can be able to recur your targets into your deck. So it's always good to have just like that third one that you can go into, or the second one. It's just really good recursion with fusion, and then it's just 32 attack, so that's always nice. And then of course the 3 Colossus. This is just like your main thing, is like make this boy. Your opponent cannot add from deck to hand except by drawing now or special summoning. You're shutting down one of the most like basic things in the game for your opponent to do. You're just putting a mistake on the board, and now your opponent's like kind of shit out of luck. And then for the side, 3 Lancia for the mirror match. It's also really good against zombies. Your opponent starts their turn and you just like discard it. Now your opponent can't like play their deck for their whole turn. And then they just pretty much pass to you and you just do Thunder Dragon stuff, so that's nice. 3 Called By. This is also for zombies, and it's also for like other good decks. Like you can get rid of Ray, you can get rid of Thunder Dragon stuff. Because if you banish your opponent's Thunder Dragon, you would think, oh, now I'm just gonna activate this effect. I've seen it happen. And it's just like, no, it's negated by this effect. It's turned off no matter where it's at. It's negated by this effect. It's awesome. Call By is incredible. Triple Twin Twisters, Ultrageist, Sky Strikers, anything that's just like back row heavy just turns them down. Triple Evenly, just because going second is so horrible that you need a way to not lose when you're going second. Not even just for this deck, just in general. I just don't like going second. You always want to be able to like kill your opponent because you didn't get to go first. Double Hey Trunade. This is just for Sky Strikers because when anything that's set by multi-roll, if it leaves the field, it's banished. So it being bounced to hand is considered leaving the field. So if they like set 2, 3, 4 off of their multi-roll, all those cards just get banished off Hey Trunade. It's awesome. And finally for the mirror match, Super Poly. If your opponent just like tries to play their deck and you Super Poly them, they cannot respond to it, and then you just get to make a Titan with their stuff. It's really awesome. Some people have asked why I don't play the Dino variant, but that's because apparently I don't understand how Laggia works. It doesn't make any sense how inherent summons work. Makes no sense to me at all. But yeah, that's the Thunder Dragon deck profile. It's been doing pretty nice.
So you run, what, 29 monsters, 9 spells, and then he runs the 3 traps. 41.
41 for anyone that's like, wait, why is it 41? Yeah, you didn't count wrong.
It's because he's a degenerate.
Degenerate. All right.
Doesn't understand Dad.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand Dad for Binge House or Vanity.
Yeah. Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah, I really don't understand Laggia though.
Good job, Eddie.
All right, Team Toxic signing out.